Hello and welcome to a special convoyage episode of Tales Across Time and Space. Uh, as you can see, we're not quite in the same venue if you're looking at the webcam. We're actually at a friend's place, getting ready to go to a convention this weekend, so as such, we're going to have a bit of a shorter session this week, but we'll still have fun. And consider this the part two of the intro session, so... as always, I'm Thomas. I am your GM for the game. There's no special name for GM this game, actually. Some of them say other things, but like most of them, Powered by the Apocalypse, say Master of Ceremonies. But anyways, and our players.
I think I'm second.
No, you're first. You were first.
Oh, I am first. Hi, I'm Jim, and I'm going to be playing Elegro, aka also Jade. Got it. Still learning that pronounce a lot.
Yes, Ella Girl using the Nova playbook.
Yes, I'm the Team Nova.
Hi, I'm Leah. I'm going to be playing QB, who is the outsider of the group.
Hello, I am Blank. I am playing the reformed of the group.
And finally, starring Frostshot, the star of the group.
Yes.
That's egotistical.
What?
It's not egotistical if it's true.
Dare I say I'm shocked. Also, sorry if the audio may have a bit of an echo or anything. It shouldn't. I think I set everything up correctly to not do this, but if you do, poke me and wait a minute. Okay. Just making sure I was actually recording us, because that would have been really embarrassing. But yeah. Tech, as is such, I'm kind of using a more mobile setup here, so bear in mind that. So.
You chill.
Yeah, we're not our professional selves today.
Nope. This is a convoyage episode.
Speak for yourselves, thank you.
So yes.
I am speaking for ourselves.
So yeah,
As the group.
just joined the stream. Wearing my I Give Zero Foxes shirt today. Ha 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 ha! You can't touch this. But anyways, let's get actually to the game here.
Quick, Leia, touch him and prove him wrong.
Poke him in his spleen.
Wait, no. We went over that. We went over the poking thing at the store today. We're not allowed in public.
What happened?
Also, apparently I noticed there's a small issue with the UI. You spelled L-E as in Ellie, not L-it as in like element.
Oh.
That's okay. It's just a small thing to fix next time.
Yep. And I'm willing to bet that had you not said it on the air, no one would have noticed.
Good job.
Excellent.
Because I don't think I have enough of a following to have rabid nitpickers. But yes.
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 Alright, so we open up with what looks like a comic panel of you see Frostshot wings and everything silhouetted against the dawning light of the cityscape. The comic fades to live action, and as you turn to face the camera crew that has been following you, you are currently being on the. You are the current star of your. Blah, 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 blah.
Can't speak today.
Oh, shush. Just because you can harass me in real time doesn't mean you need to.
Yes, it does.
That sounds like the perfect time.
I'm the fox. It's my job.
She is busy channeling the audience, okay? She is the audience's wish fulfillment right now.
Alright guys, come on, let him focus.
Okay. You are the current guest on the show Supers. it's kind of like our world version of Cops, where a film crew follows around a day in the life of a superhero team. In this case, they're doing a special up and coming episode, and it's centering around your guys' group.
Hopping.
Wait, are we not doing the introduction to how our characters all met each other? Or we're just kind of hopping in?
That was the prequel. It was the prologue sort of
The shrine thing that we discussed last week?
Okay.
Besides, everyone knows that you don't start with the prequel. That's like the third movie in.
God!
You have the movie, then you've got the sequel, then you go back to the prequel.
Then you have the
Oh, yeah, of course.
Or you do what Ladybug and Cat Noir do and do the introduction like the last episode.
To watch that. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna kind of come in. This is more or less gonna be like a tutorial thing for you guys, to kind of get the feel of the game. So yes, the camera zooms in on you, Frostshot. What do you do?
Frostshot, of course, being the photographic person that they are, strikes a pose and then goes on to explain how afternoons and evenings it tends to be the busier times that our group is operating. Mostly because they're, of course, the nighttime superheroes, but
And I imagine you guys still have some form of education going on, whether it be public schooling or private.
Yeah, I do. This is
or lazing around.
my character's probably secretly like, oh god, I hope that like something actually happens while we're out. I mean, I gotta go back to otherwise I should be at my place studying for my next exam.
But yeah, so you kind of just start.
Like, I don't know if we established the age of our characters either.
Well, why don't we quick figure that out here? So, because the intent is you're kind of in your teen range here, so
I'm 200 years.
maturity-wise, at least.
But yeah, maturity-wise, you're still a teenager.
Yes.
We got that, Bob.
200 is like teenager and demon.
I would not.
Well, I rolled for it.
Century.
I rolled for it.
Apparently, demon foxes go off the same kind of logic as like elves.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm pulling off the logic that they have in like Yu Yu Hakusho. Is most of the basis on this.
Yeah.
Blanks around 16 to 17.
Okay.
I rolled for it, and Frostshot is 17, turning 18 in 3 months.
Okay. And how old is Ella Kid?
I'll say she's about. I'll put her at the same age. She's around 17. She's 17 as well.
Okay, so 17 kind of is the.
Minus the 200-year-old.
Well, if we're going by maturity.
Well, she acts 16 to give her some credit.
As she's running around chasing girls.
We're at that right shipping age.
Yeah, probably now she could like spend one day like as a 2-year-old. The next day she looks like grandma. She's a shapeshifter. She can look like whatever age she wants.
I think my actual body, my non-fox body, looks to be about 17.
So yeah, so you're kind of explaining it. They kind of look, kind of zoom in and just they're more. You're kind of narrating for them more than them any kind of asking questions. But then you start hearing music. It sounds like a marching band, but kinda off key.
Can I ask like what day it is? Is it like a day of any major celebration or something?
Not that you are familiar with, but I mean.
Hey, guys, like, do you guys see any high school or anything around here? Because is it normal?
Well, I should certainly hope not. What's normal about us?
It seems to be getting louder. The music. It's not just off key. It's just like it sounds bad. Like they're playing a bad piece of music on it.
Oh, ew. Like, I imagine some of my hair strange from this irritation of like turning like sickly green or something. Like, oh, yeah. Just get. I'm gonna like yell out, "Hey, whoever that is, can you like quiet down?"
Are you trying to see where the sound is coming from?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you what you see is you see a parade actually, but it's kind of weird. So what I'm going to have you do is a basic move called assess the situation. So,
All right, teaching me how to do the stuff. All right.
Yep.
Well, let's see. I don't have to roll or do for this.
I'm about to read off the text here for it. When you assess the situation, roll plus superior. On a 10 plus, ask 2. On a 7 to 9, ask 1. Take +1 while acting on the answers. Your questions you can ask are: what can I use to blank? Here is the biggest threat? What is in the greatest danger? Who here is most vulnerable to me? How can we best end this quickly?
Okay. And I assume from the number values, is it 2d6 or something like that?
Yeah, if you go to your character sheet next to your labels, there'll be a little die icon. You can just click that one to roll that label.
And I'm rolling danger?
Superior.
Or oh god, one of my low awful one.
Hey, just because you're bad at it doesn't mean it's not going to be interesting results. And you gain XP if you fail.
Situational bonus or penalty?
No. Just click superior. Oh, cool! It actually tells you the results.
Oh, nice.
That's actually.
Oh, oops, sorry, that was the wrong one, by the way. Sorry, I hit savior, not superior.
Oh. Well, what's your savior
Well,
label?
what's your superior?
That's fine, I got an even better score.
Yeah, it would have been the same anyway.
You would have been fine either way with your original roll. So yeah, so you can ask one of those.
All right. I guess I want to know. I would say, well, my statement is kind of trying to figure out what's going on, who the heck this is.
Yeah, so like you have those questions there under assess the situation here. You can ask, what can I use?
Then I think probably what fits the situation is what here is the greatest danger.
At the center of the parade, you see a car being driven by what looks to be the mayor, actually. And inside, but in the backseat, waving to the crowds which are suddenly forming, is a girl in probably the most, well, chromatic outfit you've probably seen. And that's saying something when you're looking at compared to yourself.
Oh man, this girl's outshining me.
She has silver hair. You can catch a good glimpse at her. She seems to have heterochromatic eyes. One eye is green, the other is red. But everyone seems to have their rapt attention on her.
Well, someone seems
is she
to
the
be
one
in
making the
attention.
noise, or
Just smiling, waving to the crowds. But you don't think there was any plan for the mayor to be in a parade, let alone a parade today.
yeah, this seems a little funky.
And
Blank's loading his guns.
Noticed how everything seems to be a little off of things. Like you've seen parades before; they're not usually this crap.
This feels rather thrown together at the last minute.
Even parades thrown together at the last minute are usually the people are better at it than this.
So like, who's actually playing the instruments then? Is this just a random noise coming from like around, or is is there like random people like playing instruments or something.
There seems to be a marching band there playing what resembles music.
Resembles, yeah.
Sounds like they just randomly picked up a pair of instruments, though.
Anyways, so yeah, that's what you see and notice. So what do you do?
I think Blank's going to actually just go to the one of the crowds and like ask what's going on.
So just for framing purposes, where were you guys when we kind of opened up? Because my mind was picturing kind of like a rooftop, but if you guys were like kind of like on a city street, that's fine too.
I can see.
Rooftop works. I was in an alley, but
Just because either one works, I just want to kind of get a consensus of where you guys are at.
Rooftop, because the idea being that if there were anything to happen in the streets and whatnot, the camera crew would still have a good angle to view things while being relatively safe.
Okay, yep, no, that's legit. So
remember, safety first for the civilians.
all right, so what are you doing, Blank?
I was just going to ask like one of the crowds like what's the celebrations about.
Okay, as you approach the crowd, you feel twinges at the edge of your perception, like something is weird going on here, but you kind of shake it off. You've trained and focused, so that's kind of below your pay grade, so to speak. But you ask them, and they're like, "Don't you see her? She is the one." And pretty much that same line kind of being repeated across the crowds.
Well, she is now,
It's the queen.
The one.
Okay.
The one.
I'm trying to think of a terrible parody we can make of Sailor Moon.
Wasn't going for a Sailor Moon reference, but I appreciate it all the same.
Yes. I was trying to think of a parody name, so we did have to step on real world icons.
Well, it's clearly Captain Pluto.
Okay. Quick question: Would you consider this to be provoking someone?
Yeah, no, yeah, it's like, let me see. The catch here right now, is that it has to be someone who is susceptible to your words.
Okay.
I think shouting out from the rooftop isn't really gonna make anything happen.
Or be heard.
No. If you want to, like, provoke her or something, I'll give you a lift down.
I can fly. I don't need a lift.
Yeah, he's on the
The Frostshot has wings. That's the power.
Yeah, he literally has wings. I don't think he needs help, but, he can probably, like, hover over to her.
Yeah, so
Actually, I'm the only one who can't fly.
Yeah, I can teleport.
flight.
Flight. Oh yeah, I do have flight. Okay.
Yes, all outsiders just have flight,
Yeah.
unless they really don't want it. But yes. So like, are you if you say it from the rooftops, it wouldn't be enough to provoke. But if you like fly down, say right up to her face, and like I say, like say what you do, and I can say if the moves come in.
Okay.
Like,
Well,
are you
I wouldn't
just
say
yelling
in
at
her
her from the
face,
roof without
in
the
her face,
provoke?
but just kind of like cheekily fly next to the car, sort of like, a good few yards away.
So okay, so you're flying next to the car. What happens next? I'm just kind of like there's a lot of what if going on, so I'm just trying to clear about what is happening.
Frostshot goes to fly out near the car, keeping pace with it as she, well, I say she and I mean they. Give me a break. I'll end up slipping with he and she and.
That's fine. That happens.
It's whatever you feel like that day.
You're fluid.
And Frostshot will ask, Well, pretty much what I typed. Hey, Blade Share, what's your name?
She kind of blinks at you for a minute, and you clearly notice, yeah, the like almost like her eyes almost seem a little unusually large for some reason.
Oh my god, she's been infected by anime!
There is no cure.
The opposite of Youngblood's disease.
But yes, but you see like super shiny eyes, one green, one red, as they lock. As the gaze locks on you, you feel kind of like a mental shudder for a moment, but it passes. If nothing else, that you are full of determination right now. That you are the star.
Yeah, whoa. This girl's not gonna take away your crowd here.
It's like, I really should have gave her a name before tonight, but wait.
Attention, whore!
I'm Princess Glittershine, the best hero of the city. I saved it 1,000 times just today.
I've never heard of her.
Yeah, none of you guys have ever heard of her.
And what have you saved it from?
There's the Doom bots, the bot Doom, the Cloud.
All that happened just today? Is there that much damage in your world?
Oh, who are you? Are you still on the rooftop? Or
Yes, I'm still on the rooftop.
So you're are you like asking?
No.
Yes,
There's something off.
asking in general.
Who knows?
There's that much trouble?
Actually, what you notice up on the rooftop is the camera seems to not be focusing just on the girl
Yeah.
and not on Frostshot.
Mm-hmm.
But, I'm gonna instead in noticing this, I'm gonna give like the camera a gentle nudge to point it back towards our star.
It's you nudge it and it focuses back on the girl.
Hey, you guys! I'm gonna like snap my fingers in their face, and I'm like, hey, remember you're here to watch us, not her.
You hear him say, "She is the one. The one who saved us."
Great mind control.
Frostshot
Anyways.
grins. Did I hear the magic words?
What'd you say?
Light 'em up!
What?
What?
What are you doing? Seriously,
That
no,
is a
I'm
very good
asking,
question.
what are you doing?
Alright, were you asking me or him? Sorry.
Well, quite honestly, I'm thinking of roundhouse kicking her in the face.
All right, I believe you are trying to directly engaging a threat there. Roll plus danger.
Kick in the face.
Ooh.
So mark your potential.
So,
How?
on your
Do you
sheet, there
see
should be
your
a checkboxes for potential.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, every time you miss, you gain a bit of EXP, basically.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, you wind up trying to swing a midair roundhouse kick. It would have hit her flawlessly if it weren't for the fact that the mayor's bodyguard jumping up and catching your foot and throwing it down. The mayor's bodyguard isn't like a true super, but does have enhanced endurance speed kind of thing.
Always just like a little bit tougher than the average civilian.
Yeah, no, like honestly, like he could probably be a street level super in and of himself, but he's chose to go into bodyguard.
So maybe like Green Arrow levels of strength, maybe Captain America if he's
yeah, I would
lucky.
say Captain America level kind of thing. And
That's still solid.
he threw you down, and now he's stepping. The parade has stopped. People are just kind of all covering their mouths and going like, "Oh," as he throws you down. Also, I'm gonna have you mark a condition here. I think you're angry. Because you were trying to put this one in place, and she, through some kind of cheatery, showed you up. That cannot stand.
No, it can't.
All right.
I know this very well in his character to have a status effect for this.
So angry. When you're
Oh,
angry,
yeah.
you take a -2 to comfort or support someone or pierce the mask. If you, at the end of a scene where you hurt someone or break something important, that is important, you can clear angry.
All right.
Oh, don't worry. I'm pretty sure he has plenty of things you can break.
Well, the thing has to be something or something or someone important. It can't be just some random slub.
Yeah, like if he punched the mayor, like
That would I would allow that to clear angry. All right, so
At this point, I would harness some wind and just fly down storm style,
okay, that's
like
fine.
from the rooftop.
But yeah, so you see the mayor's bodyguard and he's menacing at Frostshot. What do you do?
Wait, yeah. Before I go down, like, Blink, you want to stick up here or go down street level?
best help that asshole out.
All right, you get our backs. I'm gonna harness a little wind energy and like flutter down to the street.
All right, yep.
I'm like, look, miss. Sorry about my associate here, but something seems a little off. Do you know what's going on around here?
I don't know a thing other than this wonderful parade that is clearly made for me, the hero, Princess Sparkles.
Glitter sparkles. I thought it was glitter shine earlier.
I mean,
That's canon.
Yeah, I'm sure you're.
It changes.
I'm sure you're a quite renowned and respected hero. Why don't we go back to our base and me and my teammates? If you're such a great hero, maybe you can join us. We're a hero team.
But you guys are the ones who's supposed to want to join me. And for this, I'm going to actually have, because this is basically I get to make moves when you guys fail or when I get a golden opportunity. So at this point, I'm going to use one of her special villain moves here, which normally I'm not supposed to say it, but I'm just going to kind of explain it just to kind of get you guys going.
Of course, makes sense.
She is using her one of her moves, make someone love her, and I'm going to have you take a powerful blow.
Oh, me?
Because she is throwing her full mental powers at this. And
Oh, great crap! Anti-party.
So, roll plus conditions. On a 10 plus, choose 1. You must remove yourself from the situation, flee, pass out, etc. You lose control of yourself or your powers in a terrible way, or 2 options from the 7 to 9 list. On a 7 to 9, choose 1. You lash out verbally, provoke a teammate to foolhardy action, or take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition. You give ground, your opposition gets an opportunity, or you struggle past the pain, mark 2 conditions. On a miss...
So what do I need to roll?
Yep, so roll plus conditions.
Condition?
You see on the sheet there's a condition thing.
No modifier or anything?
No, it'll basically you add +1 for each condition you already have marked. Ooh,
Oh, that's bad.
That's bad. Oh, this
Oh,
is
no.
poorly. Ooh. So, you must remove yourself from the situation, lose control of yourself or your powers in a terrible way, or take 2 options from the 7 to 9 list.
Sorry, repeat that?
Right, since you rolled a 10 plus, you must remove yourself from the situation, pass out, etc., or lose control of yourself or your powers in a terrible way, or choose 2 options from the 7 to 9 list.
I feel like with the way I've been acting, since I'm not trying to aggress her, I'm going to gently, step aside, out of the way of her car and just, all right, continue and enjoy your parade. Yes?
That's not, when I say remove yourself from the scene, that means you are out of the situation, period.
Yeah, you can't
Oh,
join the
God.
fight if there is a fight.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
basically
darn,
you're
I don't
knocked
think
out,
that...
you're mind whammied, whatever.
Yeah, I think technically I have to take the... Because honestly, I wasn't trying to, aggro her. I was just trying to, do the diplomatic thing for getting myself out. But since I failed on the save, I might just be your mind slave for a bit.
Yeah, and remember, you can still choose 2 from the 7 to 9 list, which is lash out verbally, give ground, or mark 2 conditions.
Well, I thought give ground is fine. I mean, as I said, that was part of me like stepping out of the way. So if
then
you wanted
have
to,
choose, you have to choose a second option, which is either lash out verbally, provoking a teammate to foolhardy actions or taking advantage of your influence to inflict a condition, or struggle past the pain, marking 2 conditions.
Please provoke me to foolhardy things. I'm already angry.
oh no, yeah, I could totally see like I'm gonna like lash out a wind gust to try and just like push our star out of the way. I'm like, you troubled her enough. Please let her go.
Okay, well, provoke.
And I'm doing it
like,
in an aggressive way where I just hit him like a gust of wind, just kind of push him back.
By lashing out verbally, it's like you're saying something, not necessarily.
Oh, okay. Well, so I don't just automatically. Well, then I'll just do the same thing. I'll be like, leave her alone. No. Sorry, what's his name? Sorry, what's their name? That's weird.
They're like Sparkle Shine or whatever.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Sorry, I'm still getting used to your new character name. Frostshot. I'm like, get out of her way, Frostshot. Let her enjoy a parade. You ego hog.
So, are you trying to provoke her? Them?
A little bit.
So what? So state like you. So this has to be foolhardy action. So what is the foolhardy action that you're trying to provoke Frostshot to do? Mind you, this does not have to.
I'm trying to provoke him to disengage from, I guess, character from this woman.
I mean,
he already embarrassed himself from the parade, so I'm just having him step back and let her enjoy her parade.
Foolhardy.
That's not foolhardy. That's cautious and sensible. It's like basically this has to make the situation worse somehow.
No. This is why I'm going to be playing to his ego. That's just why my character is like, back off, you ego hog. Let her have her parade.
So it sounds like you're trying what you're like not what your character is trying to do, but what you as the player want Frostshot to do is to actually aggress instead of actually despite what you're saying is being back down.
Yeah, being back down. Yeah.
Okay,
because as a player he knows that I have the angry condition, and that when you're angry you don't tend to listen to those kind of instructions.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. As a player I know this, but in character I don't know. I might be trying to play to that anger a little bit, especially since my character now really thinks, this girl's not too bad.
All right, yeah. So
she just wants to have a parade. I mean, I don't see why we should, get in the way of that.
Oh, I forgot a move to do here because I forget this. So you're technically entering battle against a dangerous foe as a team here. So we have 2 team in the pool, which I will add a token to count next week. So I have 2 questions for you. Who is the leader of your team right now?
I always understood just because, he's the star, that right now, technically our team leader is our PR dude, the star.
Especially since he's the first one to kind of make them.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
Alright, so you do not have influence over every teammate right now because Blank is not under your influence. What's everyone's purpose in this situation?
Well,
English?
What is everyone trying to do right now? Like, what is your goal in this, dealing with this girl in the parade?
Knock her out.
Stop the horrible music.
Yeah, mine was kind of just talk her down and see if this was a situation of, is she actually a threat, or is she just accidentally, just some, is she maybe a Nova like me, where you can't always control your power, and maybe she's not necessarily a bad person, maybe she just doesn't get her being involved.
It was more of we're just trying to see if everyone's on the same page here.
Mm-hmm.
And what's Blank's objective here?
Blank is probably gonna take her down since he's
Okay.
like.
Oh yeah, Blank.
Stuff.
Yeah, so I think everyone is roughly the same purpose of stopping her if she's causing trouble. All right. Does everyone trust Frost Shot?
No.
No, he's the newcomer. He's the ex-villain.
So
No,
I
I'm
can't see in
excellent.
this case.
Wait, what?
no, Blank is the ex-villain. Moon's playing the star.
Well, I think because I got mentally dominated, this is gonna play a little bit towards my more not so
Regardless,
friendly
we had a
side.
single no, so that means you guys lose one team from the pool.
Oh,
I'm
I do not think
sorry.
you guys are ill-prepared or off-balance quite yet, so I'm not going to remove a team for that. So you have 2 team in the pool.
Whatever the hell that means.
We
whatever the
can
hell
use
that-
team to help each other with rolls.
So anytime you roll, a teammate can describe how they help you and spend a team to add +1. Alternatively, you can spend a team selfishly. Describe how your actions disrupt your teammates, and then you can shift one of your labels up and one of your labels down, which can affect the current roll and shift it enough to make it a success.
Okay.
Anyways, so going back here, so you're basically by your action you are provoking Moon to take aggressive action, correct? Jane?
yeah, that's kind of what I was going for.
Okay. Let me read off the provoke someone move. When you provoke someone susceptible to your words, say what you're trying to get them to do, and roll plus superior. This means in kind of in a more meta context. Since this is a PC, we skip over some stuff here for NPCs. On a 10 plus, both. On a 7 to 9, choose one. If they do it, add a team to the pool. If they don't do it, mark a condition. So roll plus superior.
Alright, so I'm rolling for superior because I basically I'm saying step down, you egotistical jerk. Let the girl have her parade. Superior, right?
Yep.
Aww.
You have not
Well, you get
provoked-
potential.
So yeah, you have not provoked Moon. You are under Frostshot. You are under no obligation to try to act aggressively. So however you.
No, I'm gonna.
Hey, I would rolled, but I needed to.
Dice are not being kind to you in this game. But anyway, so the bodyguard gets back into, but you kind of diffused it with there, so the bodyguard gets back into the mayor's car, and they start the parade resumes traveling down the city, and it seems to be growing bigger and bigger as the longer it runs.
Oh no, I'm angry. I'm not letting them get away. Frostshot is going.
while Ella Girl is talking to you because she did yield ground.
Right.
Yeah, Blank would like to throw some throwing stars at the wheels of the car.
Okay, I'm gonna call that unleash your powers
Okay.
because you're not directly engaging a threat here. Because when you unleash your powers to overcome an obstacle, reshape your environment, or extend your senses, roll plus freak. On a hit,
Okay. Good.
you do it. On a 7 to 9, mark a condition, or I will tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary.
Let's see what condition can I.
By the way, GM, do I currently have favorable feelings towards this individual? This
Yeah, actually,
whatever name you gave her, Silver.
Sorry, what were you saying, Dustin?
I think I'll just have you tell me how it's unstable or.
Yes. So, as for Jane, for your question, yes, I will treat her as having influence over you for the time being. Since this is the first time influence has come up in game, I'm going to read it off the card. Take +1 to all moves targeting the character who gave you this, who you have influence over. When you take, sorry, I have the card set for I played in Realm. So
My thing is, how much is this influence over me? Am I as mind fucked as the rest of the population right now, or is it just I'm viewing her more favorably?
yeah, basically, like much like you have influence over everyone, and everyone has influence over you and the team. He has influence over you right now, which means when someone basically tells you what you are or how the world works, you'll try to shift your labels.
Okay.
So yeah. So anyways, all right. Yes. Okay. In fact, yeah. So you throw those throwing stars. They take out those wheels, no problem. Problem is, the mayor isn't a stunt driver, and suddenly he's losing control of a car in a very densely packed area. It is now spinning towards a group of civilians. What do you do?
Can I do a shielding action to kind of stop the car?
You have to generate burn first.
Oh, darn it.
So,
Can I do that by, like, God, I'm trying to think of the most non-threatening. You know what? I'll make a water slide out of it. Shoot a gust of water to try and kind of tip the car away from the innocent parade goers.
Okay, you're actually, I forgot you had the moat flare, not the shield flare.
Yeah, moat, sorry.
So, yeah, moat wouldn't
I mean,
be a
it
situation.
wasn't written on my feet. I confused which one, sorry.
Yeah, no, instead you're actually triggering the basic move, defend.
Yeah.
When you defend someone or something from an immediate threat, roll plus savior. For NPC threats, on a hit you keep safe, choose one. On a 7 to 9, it costs you. Expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation. So, roll plus savior. Savior, not superior. Okay.
Yeah!
Alright. But yeah, it costs you. Either you expose yourself to danger or you escalate the situation.
I think I'm exposing myself in this situation.
Okay, yep. So I will explain that in a sec. But since you did successfully defend someone, you can choose to either add team to the pool, take influence over someone you protect, or clear a condition.
Can I clear my influence over
That's
this
not a condition.
chick who has me currently charmed?
No. That's not. I will let you take influence over her.
Oh, yeah. Sure, I guess. If she would be more willing to listen out to me, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I did just defend the people she was in the parade who were worshiping her in the parade.
Yeah, the other problem when you're exposing yourself to danger is basically her being in danger kind of triggered a fight or flight response in her powers, and suddenly there is a crowd of basically mindless people who are trying to attack anything they could remotely perceive as a threat. And you right now are shooting water towards her to try to save her. So you are getting the full brunt of this.
Alright, these are civilians. I don't want to hurt them, but okay.
Yes, well, that's the thing. You're a Nova. You have power. You fight them off easy. However, I am causing you to take the guilty condition now.
Oh.
Because you had to fight them off, and you feel bad about that. So you are now guilty.
Oh, man!
Frost Shot at this point is going to leap up from the ground in a... trying to figure out how to describe it, like almost half like a dance before shooting out her feathers at Sparkle, what's her face, as basically I'm attempting to do time for the show, but I don't know what's considered a flamboyant display.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine. So go ahead and read off the time for the show move for the people at home.
When you put on a flamboyant display of your powers, roll superior. On a 7 to 9, name one NPC present. On a 10+, name two NPCs. The named NPCs must either volunteer help or information, express admiration, or ask for your help. The GM's choice.
All right.
On a miss, my display catches someone watching in the wrong way.
All right. So go ahead and roll that. Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, you are being a spectacle and glittery. Wow! I like that it's just
Yeah.
Wow!
That is awesome.
That's a.
You know, I think that just might have actually taken some focus off this chick.
Okay, the first NPC I want to name is the cameraman,
Okay.
and the second one I want to name is the bodyguard.
All right. Well,
Nothing
I'm
there.
definitely going to say the cameraman has readily refocused on you because, as it turns out, that much light and shine and awe can slightly sear the retinas, and that's really good at pain. Slight pain is good at getting people out of mental fugues. So he is focused. Yeah. He is expressing his admiration, and one of the reporters is actually commenting on you favorably. As for the bodyguard, he just starts. He falls to his knees and starts openly weeping.
Man, it's so pretty!
Effectively, I am actually using this as the calling for help. Ask for your help, as the mental battle in his head is raging on, and he is expressing out in pure emotion.
Aww.
Well,
what
are you doing here?
Oh.
You are next to the film crew that is praising the gaudy spectacle before you. What do you do?
I think I've just been kind of watching throughout most of this. I think I'm in my mostly.
Yeah. The one
point.
depicted on the arts.
Yeah. Partially just trying to figure out what she is.
Well, it sounds like you are also trying to assess this.
Yes, I am.
Alright, so since I am running your character sheet because you are sitting right next to me, and
Yes,
we
I am.
did not want to have more than one computers, we're going to have you roll your superior. Apparently there's a prompt in there. Oh, right, you get to ask 2 questions. I don't think you had anything on your plate about assessing. Your stuff was more about empathy and calling for a resource. So you can ask any of the questions here. Sorry, I don't feel like reading them off a third time.
Okay.
And since she's literally here, can look over my shoulder, so it works.
I think what here is in the greatest danger.
The mayor is clearly in the greatest danger right now.
Yeah.
Beyond the fact that he is right at the epicenter of this all, he is also seeming to be mind whammy the hardest.
And then who here is the most vulnerable?
Actually, the Princess Sparklebutt herself.
Sparklebutt?
Hey, that's commentary, not necessarily what she's calling herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're looking at her, and this is a classic takes one to know one. You know when people are being duped.
Oh yeah.
So you realize, like, okay, so that's the patsy, that's the actual danger, and unlike Ellie girl, who is more optimistic, I think. Like you're not like cruel or anything, but you know what you
I know when someone's pulling a trick on people because I've done it enough times.
Yeah. So you know that she is completely, as far as at least as self-aware as she can get.
Yeah.
She is completely fine with what she's doing to all these people.
Exactly.
So yeah, so the mayor's in danger, but you also know that based on the music, the lines, he's not that creative. So you think you could pull the wool over her eyes fairly easily. So yeah, that's what you get from the SS situation. What do you do?
I'm gonna use my the illusions. Kind of.
So for those at home, I don't know if I said this on the air or not, but because telekinesis kind of bend light and such, and it's such an iconic Kitsune trait. She also has the ability to craft illusion.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna cast an illusion. Kind of give her a taste on what she's dealing with. So basically, it's like you're not the only one that can trick.
So what are you trying to trick her? Like you can't just say I trick her. You gotta give me a little more here. What, creative in a role-playing game? Ow. She's getting all those hits that she has promised me in.
I think basically I'm gonna use an illusion of kind of the whole illusion of just that all of it stops.
Okay.
See what would happen if basically the attention was suddenly off of her.
Okay, you're
Completely.
basically giving her kind of the illusion of she is being ignored.
Yes.
Oh right, you definitely that is such an unleash your powers here.
Mm-hmm.
So for those who are since I've only read this once, you unleash your powers to overcome an obstacle, reshape your environment. Actually, or this could also be a directly engage a threat because you are battle. It's basically a battle of mind versus mind.
Yeah.
So let's call this one actually a directly engaging. So you're going to actually no. For you, it'd be better to roll your. Yeah, I think you're just trying to create a situation that kind of deters her from that. She doesn't even know you're a factor in this.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's directly engaging. Sorry. So you get a +1 because you're acting on an answer from one of your questions. All right, you got a hit. All right, you do it. So you are creating this. However, you must either mark a condition, or I will tell you how the effect is stable or temporary.
Okay. I'll mark a condition.
Okay. So, what's one would make sense? Sorry, I have the cards out in front for her to read. Yeah, it's like she's doing it so effortlessly. She sucks at the writing part of it, but she is commanding their attention without difficulty. So
Yeah.
you're feeling a little more insignificant. So, all right. So, Kyubi is marking the secure condition, which gives her a -2 to defend someone from immediate threat or reject someone else's influence. At the end of the scene where she took foolhardy action without talking to her team, she can clear insecure. Also, I probably should read for Jane guilty. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, I got that.
Sorry. I
I'm
was just like
guilty
so
right
quiet
now.
there. So,
Yeah, we were letting you
guilty.
continue.
You take a -2 to provoke someone or assess the situation. You can get rid of it at the end of a scene if you make a sacrifice to absolve your guilt.
Ah, gosh darn it.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So
I'm actually going to try to shoot at her now.
okay. So what are you shooting at her with? I'm going to remind you of some assumption here. You guys aren't killers.
Yeah, I'm assuming I have blank shots, so
Blank shots.
Well, I appreciate the pun. I'm going to point out blank shots are just the powder without the bullet.
well, yeah, I mean, like, I'm like,
I think it fits his character.
I like I say, I appreciate the pun, but so I'm assuming you have like riot rounds or rubber bullets.
yeah, riot rounds. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah. Okay.
I tried. Sorry, I tried, Duster.
All right. So yeah, you are totally directly engaging a threat.
All right.
And honestly, I'm going to give you a +1 forward on this due to the Kyuubi's bonus. So you have a +1 on this roll.
Nice.
Which was a really good roll. A good thing.
hmm
Is that you? Okay. Directly engage a threat. Roll plus danger. On a hit, trade blows. On a 10+, pick 2. 9, pick 1. You can resist or avoid their blows, take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
I think I'm going to impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition and take something from them.
Okay. What are you taking?
I'm taking some of their control away.
So you're taking the control from what?
Basically, my idea was like, oh, I'm frightening her, like, so she can't concentrate on like mind controlling people.
Okay, so yeah, so she believes that everyone's ignoring her due to the illusion, which I'm going to actually have her mark insecure for that. I probably should have done that before, but anyways. So all right. So yeah, so you try to you're saying your shots hit and she just loses concentration, and all the people who are being held at bay around Ella Girl to stop their motion for the moment is they're kind of more in a stupor than directly being guided.
Yeah.
But unfortunately for you, there's also a bit of a backlash from that hitting you in your head, and you actually have to mark afraid.
Okay, I don't roll. I don't take a powerful blow.
No, I can choose to do several moves. Take a powerful blow is only if I feel like rolling is more interesting than just flat out taking a condition. Basically,
right.
her fear. You got a feedback loop from that you shared her fear for the moment, so you're both marking afraid.
Okay.
1 second here. Tired of having to switch between two. I need to get him sheets because she gets to make condition moves. Because she has just marked a condition. All right, yeah. So as she kind of flails around, like trying to get people to notice her again. Suddenly, the world seems to be shifting around you, and it's just basically you're getting kind of a nightmare sequence of like mouths and eyes erupting from the buildings nearby.
You're cutting out for me on my end.
Sorry, probably cutting off there. You're getting this nightmarish vision of like buildings like tearing open into mouths and eyes peering out from the windows. Yeah.
Okay.
Mind you, though, it would be scary if it didn't look like made out of poor polygons. It's dangerous, yes, but it loses a bit of it. It's like seeing the zipper in the costume. This is me triggering this villain's move. Rewrite reality badly. Right. So Frostshot, you see this all happen. Like, what do you do?
By the way, where is the girl right now?
Kind of in the middle of the street where all the people are kind of standing around in a daze, kind of just not being kind of despondent.
And am I still feeling?
The influence is not going to be a temporary thing. It's going to go away when you would clear it like you would any other influence.
Well, I don't know how you clear it, so.
Yeah, that's usually as a result of rejecting someone's influence when they would exert it, and or they can be removed through other means at the end of session.
Yeah, basically it's like they don't have full control over you, but like you'll listen to what they say if they tell you to be something like this.
Well, she's using her own powers right now, so I don't know if I have a chance to respond, but
So just to clarify, the guard is asking for help, right?
Yep, effectively that was me asking for help. He's on his hands and knees, weeping openly, as basically the mental thing is kind of warring against it.
Okay. Would you say that he openly admires my celebrity persona?
I would say in this circumstance I will allow this.
Take it from me. You're stronger than what's affecting you. Snap out of it.
Are you
Take
trying
it
to
from
comfort
me.
and
When you
support
comfort or
Laura?
support someone who openly admires your celebrity persona, roll superior instead of mundane.
I'm going to allow this. It makes sense.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I chose him, because I'm like, if I can get the right thing, then I can do this next.
Alright.
can I boost his support? Can I use my boost to upgrade
You
his
haven't
roll?
you haven't tried charging up yet.
Oh, I thought I was charging up with Reality Storm.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you have to charge up your burn. It's a thing on itself. You have to basically charge up before you can use those flares.
Alright, how do I roll a bird?
I will do that once I finish resolving this action. And the boost is only going to give you a +1. It's not going to change it from a hit to a higher hit. Don't worry about this.
Yeah, it's much better if you do it on a miss and try to change it into a hit.
Or something that's borderline. Anyways. Yeah. Alright. Yep, so you don't get the benefit of yourself, but he kind of clears himself up and he just kind of looks up at you and like what in the world was I doing here, kind of thing. Kind of stands up, dusts himself off, and puts on a single pair of sunglasses.
It's rude.
I'm control. Okay, I have a good idea from what my character is going to do.
Okay. Well,
I'm feeling a little bit guilty, but I also happen to notice his amazing flashy move earlier and how it seemed to help this person. So what I want to do is use a bird to kind of shoot a lightning bolt through the sky with the intent of trying to,
okay.
not to kind of try and do a similar maneuver to him of trying to help break people out of whatever hypnosis this is.
Yeah, since this is not one of your flares, you don't need burn, so you're trying to unleash your powers.
Yeah.
So roll plus freak.
Freak on! This could go horrible.
Okay.
Oh, actually, alright, that's pretty good.
Basically, the sheer sensory stimulation kind of stuns people out. They look around, they're kind of like, why are there eyes and mouths in the buildings? And they start kind of they start clearing out from here. Also, the bodyguard...
Yeah, I'm assuming I was also doing this because I was feeling guilty about, these people, harming these people, so I was kind of letting out a moment of frustration from this act.
Okay, yeah, and guilty does not affect your ability to unleash your powers.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking on a roleplay purpose if I'm feeling guilty and a little,
no, that's fine. That's fine. I was just double checking if there wasn't a mechanical effect of guilty on this roll. But anyway.
Oh, just a quick thing. We forgot to read off what Afraid does.
Oh, yes, Afraid. Afraid. Take -2 to directly engage a threat. You get rid of this condition at the end of a scene where if you run from something difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Also, just to kind of get off what my mental image here is, I'm picturing the bodyguard looking like Cobra Bubbles from Lilo and Stitch.
Yes.
Yeah, Cobra Bubble. That guy's badass. I'm okay with this.
It's Cobra Bubbles with Captain America level abilities, so Cobra Bubbles.
Oh, that's pretty badass. I approve.
But yeah, so alright, so yes, Blank, you just see a bolt of lightning kind of shear across the sky out from Ella Girl. And so the people start scattering around, leaving it just you, the bodyguard, the mayor, and the girl. Who is kind of...
Alright.
Oh, and also the buildings with mouths and eyes.
Yeah.
That's a thing too.
So it's a good thing I don't have my mask is emotionless because no one can see that I'm afraid.
Oh, like if you were an NPC, that would be something that was so attached to you. Is
Mhm. So I'm gonna try to push through my fear and just try to like punch her in the face. Like
okay.
the quicker I knock her out, hopefully the sooner this all the scary shit stops.
Okay. So you're directly engaging a threat. Roll plus danger at a -2 because you are afraid.
Yeah, it automatically does it. So
Oh, it does.
yeah.
Cool. Yep, that's a miss. And it didn't modify it. Actually, it would have been worse
Mhm.
unless you have a positive danger, I guess. Though.
Yeah, my danger is +2 normally. So
Okay, so it did apply it then. Never mind. Yeah. So you try to punch her, and then, fortunately for you, trying to punch her, you did not notice that the lamppost next to you decided to also grow crude polygonal teeth and lean down and try to take a chunk out of you. And you quickly roll to the way, but like you are kind of beating your. I'm gonna actually have you roll take a powerful blow on this.
all right.
So you just roll out of the way and mark and.
Oh,
So
Hey, why are we rolling good on bad conditions?
because take a powerful blow is kind of a reverse move. The more conditions you have marked, the more dangerous it becomes.
yeah.
So move yourself from the situation, lose control of yourself or your powers in a terrible way, or 2 options from the 7 to 9 list.
Trying to think. I don't want to remove myself from the situation because that's what I did like the first time I played Blank, and I like, God damn, I don't want to do this for Blank all the time. I think I'm going to lose control of myself or my powers.
Alright, so yeah, you pull out. Like, you have some guns that are basically set to stun, but sometimes those riot rounds will only just make someone else mad because you deal with supers. You gotta have an adjustable arsenal. You take out
Mhm.
the seeing what this thing's about to come. You figure it's time to kind of hit with a heavier load. So you hit it and you destroy the lamppost, which shatters into glass.
Yep.
And those shards strike the girl, the bodyguard, and the mayor.
Oh no!
I try to throw a wave of feathers to intercept the glass.
Okay, you're trying to roll to defend something. So roll.
If he fails, I will also be assisting with this.
Uh,
Okay, yeah. So
No, I'm rolling to assist on this. I'm blocking the way that.
yeah. I think you both roll to defend there. I will be fine with you both.
Primarily the mayor, but then the bodyguard, and then the girl as well.
I was gonna say, like, you guys could spend some of our team if you want to, like, turn that into a 7.
You do have 2.
How does teamwork?
We have a number.
Yeah, you have each for each.
I have boost. Would I be able to do that to prevent Frostshot from failing?
How you help Frostshot to defend against these shards of glass.
I mean, there's a very rather simple answer, probably.
I'm going to do like an elemental burst to try and like hit the shards of glass out of the air.
Yeah, and so you just like throw like a downburst of wind to try to send them to the ground quicker than they would. So that would get you up to a 6. So someone else also has to help.
Or break them into microscopic pieces or something like that.
Yeah, either way, but you still need each person can only help once. So you need 2 people to help to make this into a hit.
If Fire or Foxfire doesn't have any ideas, I have something.
I can help you.
Like what? Like if you have any ideas of how you would help?
Basically, kind of creating like a light shield
Okay. Yeah, because you do have a full heliokinesis.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I'll allow that. So, yep, that puts it up to a hit. For NPC sets, on a hit, you keep them safe and choose one, but on a 7 to 9, it costs you. Expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation.
How do I get burned then? I'm trying to figure out how technically I get burned for my skill.
If you look at the playbook, it's at the top of your burn section. It tells you when you charge up, you roll plus conditions.
Can I try and use my power in that way to get some burn?
Not at this moment because we're kind of in the middle of resolving here. So, Trevor needs to make a choice for Frost Shot here.
Of what choice?
They helped you up. They boosted your thing until you got a 7 to 9. So you have to expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation.
That sounds probably like escalating the situation.
Okay.
Because
I'm using
shooting
my power
out
to
more and
kind
more
of knock
feathers
the,
is increasing the
charge
chances
glass
of
out of the
collateral.
air.
Jane, I'm talking,
Alright.
please.
Yeah,
I'm
so
going to take escalating because shooting all of these feathers is increasing the chance of collateral damage or the likes.
Yeah, so what I'm going to say was escalating it the flat, because I think this is actually going to be the kind of the fight ending moment here. It feels about right for this. The escalation is there's a lot of collateral damage. You kind of attack your feathers, not only defend them from the shattering of the glass, but kind of attack all the building monsters and kind of there is destruction, yes, but it stopped them from whatever power for she was doing. You also get to either add a team to the pool, take influence over someone you protect, or clear a condition.
Can I clear the angry condition?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I'll go ahead and do that since it would feel rather satisfying to do all that wide.
Yeah, even if you didn't, I probably would have let you clear at the end of the scene because I think you just fulfilled the angry clear condition, as you have hurt or break something important. In this case, the city.
It'll get better.
Yeah. So,
I was
yeah, so
protecting the mayor, okay? That.
Yeah. With the collateral damage, though, she just kind of falls down into a heap, sobbing. He is effectively neutralized. We cut from the scene ends. Did anyone? Okay, let's quick go over conditions here to see if anything happened, because this, we're kind of early. We won't pause to see this because we'll try to remember later on. But anyone still guilty?
I'm guilty. I was going to clear it, but I don't know if there's anyone nearby to clear it with.
Yeah, I don't think you really made any sacrifices in this scene, so I don't think you get to clear that right now. Moon definitely cleared Frost Shot definitely cleared angry. No one was hopeless. Afraid. No one ran away in this situation.
Yeah.
And has anyone taken foolhardy action without talking to the team?
I don't think so.
I think Frost Shot I would give this in the moment of trying to defend, but it didn't really happen that way. He's also not insecure.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're kind of helping out the mayor with the bodyguard. Kind of there's this small. We open it on a scene of you guys just talking to them as a special containment unit from Aegis arrives. You kind of find out a bit about the guard had actually heard of her before. She's been known as the Mary Sue. Very powerful psychokinetic thing. She can kind of reshape reality in a localized bubble, but it kind of snaps back after she's kind of incapacitated. Also, horribly uncreative. Her creation, she is not creative in the slightest. But
oh god, not Mary Sue's.
Sorry, what?
Oh god, not Mary Sue's.
No. She was the Mary Sue. Also, you notice when she kind of started crying, her hair is kind of going to a normal kind of a dirty blonde, and her eyes are just more to a normal size and just a full shade of brown.
Look, as the red and black OC, I'm not going to mention anything.
The red and black OC stays quiet.
But yeah, so a specialized Aegis thing kind of escorts her away eventually, and the mayor kind of half congratulates you, I guess, on saving him. It's just like he has this kind of mixed grimace on his face as he shakes Frostshot's hand, and just meanwhile you just kind of see this destruction. There are feathers impaled in everything at the round, but this is Halcyon City, a city where this kind of damage is day to day, and it could have been.
How much damage did we cause?
You shattered several windows. Some people did get hurt in the kind of crowds and glass and such, but nothing serious.
Can I go investigate some of the injured people?
Good, but I'm actually, because like I said, we wanted to end the session early today. I was actually going to wrap up the session for.
Oh, part of this was me trying to clear my guilty conscience here.
Don't worry, you'll have plenty of times to do that, and also later someone could comfort you and support you. That can also let you clear.
Yeah.
So, anyway, but before we end, we have end of session moves. So I'm going to ask each of you in turn a set of choose from one of three choices based on what has happened today. I'm going to do this in reverse. I'm going to start off with the people who have played the game. Go to the people who played it the least this time. So, starting off with.
Okay, Dustin, you go first.
Actually, I was going to go to the person who's to my physical right here.
Yes, he.
Who's actually done these before? So, because I think Dustin only had a light kind of sessions on it, but
Yeah.
all right. Did you grow closer to into the image of yourself or away from the team?
An image of myself.
All right. You get to shift one label up and one label down.
I'm going. Up. I'll shift.
What? Explain how you see yourself in this, reflecting this.
I think I very much have come more terms with like my more connected.
Okay.
And as basically an illusionist and even a trickster.
Yeah, you probably didn't see that your illusions, while they kind of thunder, they didn't really solve the problem.
Yeah.
You're feeling a little, you feel a little humble pied.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, blank. Grow closer to the team, into the image of yourself, or away from the team.
I think I actually grew closer to the team.
Right. Explain who made you feel welcome. Give them influence in clear condition or mark potential.
I'm actually going to say the star made me feel a bit more welcome because they fixed my mistake after I blew up that lamppost.
Okay. So, star gains influence over you. And since there was they did not already have influence over you, nothing special happens other than they have influence over you now. All right. Ella girl. Do you go closer to the team, image of yourself, or away from the team?
Honestly, I don't think I handled that situation really good. I had tried to, confront the villain without aggroing. I think technically, if anything, I've grown away from the team.
All right. Explain why you.
Simply because I kind of didn't really help out with that fight. I just kind of picked a fight with somebody.
All right, that's fine. Explain why you feel detached, then take influence over you away from another character.
I feel detached because, as I said, I tried to confront this person, but the star was really aggressive and just didn't listen to me. So I got to take points away. I got to take influence away from our star.
Okay. Star has moved into the rejected column. Easy come, easy go. Okay. And lastly, Frostshot. You grow closer.
That's funny. I was going to say the same thing about the Nova, because the Nova tried to stop me from solving the situation before it was escalated in the first.
Oh, totally. I get you.
Oh, also, because you grew closer to, you can clear a condition or mark potential. For Blake.
Oh, I think
I
I'll
wanted
mark
to clear
potential.
condition too, but
No, it's fine. Like I say, conditions, while they can harm your character, they make things complicated. They also make good story.
Yeah.
So.
And like I can see myself running away from like a camera crew or something like that, or like a difficult situation. So.
Yep. Okay. All right. So that's the end of session moves. So. Sorry for the short session, but like I said, very, very on the fly setup here, and we have stuff we need to get done.
We have a lot to do.
Yep.
And I am sleeping.
So yeah. So.
yeah, you two have fun at your con, by the way.
Yeah.
All right. Well, to those watching us in the past, present, and future, I bid you all a good night and thanks for watching.